Yeah, all right. Welcome to PapastachePop. So we're gonna do some country today by somebody who just dominates country music. Always a hit, which is great. And this is a great song with a very cool chord progression. Kind of gets you familiar with E major chord progressions, and we're just gonna go through it. So if you have a song request of your own, don't be shy and click the link below down in the description part. That gets you to the happiest place on earth. Or, at least a place where you can learn guitar songs. So, you got that going for you. But anyways, let's zoom in for a closer look. All right, so not too bad, right? We're going to do an E chord to start off with, and we're just going to do the power chord versions of the chords. And we're only really concerned about the root and the fifth right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 7th fret A, 9th fret on the D. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you can count it groups of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go down to what would be C sharp minor, but again, we're just doing the top 2 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next 2 chords only get a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one we're actually going to do the whole chord. Now what you're going to do is pretend you're doing an A chord. I went down to the B, by the way. So we're going to go 2nd fret and 4th fret, again A and D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what I'm going to do is pretend you're doing an A chord and basically take off the B string. So the E and the B strings are now open. So the only fretted notes are the D and the G 2nd fret. We hit from the A string down for a count of 4. Now when you go back into the riff, we're going to do the exact same thing we just did. Next time we get to the A, we're going to do a count of 6 right into the chorus. So we get this. Into the chorus. Now, one thing I wanted to mention too is in the beginning of the song, there's that kind of, in which they use in between verse and chorus too. It's kind of a transition. It's just E. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, verse or whatever, intro. So that is the transitional riff. It's just E. You can play it down here. Same thing. All right, so let's get into what the chorus is. All right, so after that, let's get into the chorus and we can go into more open position chords. Let me play it real quick. So we got. Okay, so what I did was I went down now, instead of going down here, I went down to open E. I'm just doing kind of the same thing. But now I'm just strumming the whole chord, we're bringing up the dynamic. So what I'm going to do is go 2nd fret A and D with my 2nd and ring finger, and then with my 1st finger I'm going to go G first fret, there we go, of the G string. All right? Get to hit all of them. So what I'm going to do is switch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, right? And then go into the pattern. All I'm doing is I'm hitting a full chord and then a root note. Now I started off and I'm going to go 2 groups of 4 on the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, same thing. 2, 3, 4. We're doing the same A we did in the beginning. Back to E, but this time for only 1 count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go to that C sharp minor, full C sharp minor chord now. So you're going to bar the 4th fret from the A string down, then on the 5th fret B, and then you're going to have 6th fret D and G. 2 and 3 and 4 down to B, and 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4. Back into the transition of the E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, down to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so one more time. Now, after that transition, we're going to go back into a verse. It's only 1 time through the chord progression, and what we're going to do is add that A at the end for the count of 6 again, right back into another chorus. So nothing changes at all, except it's half the amount of time through the verse, only 1 time through, and you add A for 6 counts on the end of that one, right back into another chorus. Now, nothing changes from there. We got, guitar solos and that kind of stuff. The only other different part is we have a bridge. So let's go over what the bridge is. Okay, so the bridge is going to be a D chord. The next chord, if you imagine doing an A chord down here, power chord version, or not the power chord, but right, the bottom of an A, and you put a C sharp in the bass. So we have power chord, D, 5th fret, 7, 7, 7. That's A, D, G, and B. Then we're going to go down with our first finger to the 4th fret, and I'm going to go with my pinky. I'm going to get the D 5th fret, G, or that's 7th fret rather, 6th fret, 5th fret. We're going to play the middle 4. From there, we're going to go to F sharp minor, and then to A. You can do the A here or here. Whatever you want. It's your adventure, right? So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... I think right there is the guitar solo, which is just the chorus progression. Now, that's pretty much it for the whole tune. It's very simple, really cool song. There's going to be a part in the next chorus where it holds the A chord twice as long, and then it goes back into another chorus. So in the chorus, the A is only 4, but in this one, it'll be for a count of 8. So just imagine doing the chorus, and when you get to the... Right, here we go, A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Tears are flowing. Anyway, so that's about it. All right, awesome job. Way to go. See, that was a great song, real mellow, another country hit machine. What we're going to do is, kind of focus on pop and country and all the things in that genre, right, here on this channel. If you like classic rock or metal or any of that kind of stuff, Down there should be a link to Papastache 102, and that gets you to all things hardcore. No, I'm just kidding. That gets you to all the more, as some people would say, challenging lessons. So, anyways, whether or not you hit that channel or this channel, I always appreciate the support, the comments, and the love. As always, thank you so much. Catch you next time.